the busiest criminal court in the country.
Question number 10, Catherine Delahunty.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. Tēnā koutou te whare. To the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Does he consider that New Zealand's community policing projects in West Papua have improved adherence to human rights and access to justice in West Papua, and if so, why?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Speak on behalf of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. A small-scale pilot community policing project was conducted in Papua between 2009 and 2010 that involved 4 New Zealand police officers. The objective of the project was to improve the professionalisation of the Indonesian National Police in a place that has had significant challenges. Overall, the assessment is that the project has had a positive influence in a very difficult environment.
Catherine Delahunty.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order,
I appreciate the Minister's answer, but I did specifically ask whether the program had improved adherence to human rights and access to justice.
Well, the Minister implied in her answer, I believe, that it had. She said the evaluation had indicated positive outcomes. The member's got further supplementary questions. I think it can't be that pedantic. Catherine
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order.
I seek leave to table the country summary of Human Rights Watch 2012, which documents the state violence against citizens of West Papua.
The source of this document?
Human Rights Watch Library 2012.
Leave is sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is objection.
Supplementary.
Catherine Delahunty.
Will New Zealand continue to train Indonesian police in West Papua in light of their recent and well-documented human rights abuses? And if so, will he ensure the training includes education on torture, as is required under international law?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, my understanding is that the New Zealand Police are undertaking or have undertaken a scoping design in terms of whether or not they could provide more community policing assistance. But in terms of torture, I think, and training in it, I think the member may have meant training in not using torture.
Catherine Delahunty.
Thank you for that. Supplementary. Has the New Zealand Government raised any concerns with Indonesia regarding the recent killing of civilians by police in West Papua? Or does he agree with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade that the issue of West Papua is not one that causes any friction between Indonesia and New Zealand?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I am not aware of the answer to that question.
Catherine Delahunty.
Point of order, Mr
Point
Speaker.
of order.
I seek leave to table the Official Information Act response from MFAT, their advice to the Prime Minister this year showing that MFAT has no real concerns about Indonesian human rights.
Leave is sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is objection. Supplementary question, Catherine Delahunty.
To the Minister, will he seek out the input of West Papuan leaders regarding any future deployment of our police in West Papua prior to any deployment? And if not, why not?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, since the matter is actually subject to a scoping design by the New Zealand Police, and the New Zealand Police are operationally independent, I would have thought on behalf of the Minister that the answer would be no.
Catherine Delahunty.
Why is the New Zealand Government considering sending our police to work with a police force and judiciary that arrests and jails West Papuans for up to 15 years for raising the Morning Star flag?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, I thought I'd made it plain that the scoping design is currently being undertaken or about to be completed. On that basis, I would have thought that any interaction of the New Zealand Police, who I believe are the finest police anywhere in the world, would be of an advantage, and I would have thought that member would have supported it, frankly.
Point of order, Catherine Delahunty.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave to table the Morning Star flag of West Papua.
Leave is sought to table that flag. Is there any objection? There is objection. Question number 11, Barbara Stewart.
Thank you,